Hello, welcome again. Got a box full of fun here. Welcome back to another live-ish video. We just added the ish on the end. You know, someday I hope to actually have a actual live feed going on for this thing. But for now, I'm just gonna mess around and we're gonna just do some like proof of concept and just kind of play around with some ideas of what I want to do. So let me get this little booger out. As you may know, we have a series called Retro New Review, where Mr. Lobo opens some boxes on camera and we get to take a look at toys and other collectibles. Stuff that was geared towards the adult collectible. And I have stuff that's out of boxes. So what do we do with those? I mean, it's not really an unboxing video when there's stuff in the boxes. So, you know, I'm kind of playing around with an idea that maybe we can do Retro New Review Flea Market Finds or something like that. I mean, even though these aren't really flea market finds, these are things within the collection I already own. Stuff's still in the wrapper. I mean, this guy was a flea market find, actually. Good old Bosk, 90s version Bosk. So I don't know what to really subtitle it, or, I mean, does the series even need a subtitle? You know, so it gives us a chance to kind of look at stuff that's already unboxed, stuff that may already be a part of my collection that are, you know, that's, you know, just we want to get it out and have it see the light of day. You know, we'll get 90s Wolverine. He mutated. He hit his second mutation so hard he lost his nose and got fuzzy arms and stuff. I've never seen this toy ever in my life until the day I found it, and then I couldn't say that anymore. Stupid phrase. So, you know, of course he had to come home with me. And then we got the Old Man Logan from the more recent line. You know, 90s era Boba Fett. 90s era Bosk, or modern era Bizarro, cloth cape, modern era Batman, which I'm amused because he comes with like, I believe it's a grenade or stuff. He's got a utility belt on here where everything kind of just snaps on. It snaps on in the back, so he's got back cuffs. I actually think it's a bat communicator. But you know, he has one in his hand and one already in his his belt. We were talking about this in an episode of the podcast. I think we were talking about this guy too, because it's super rare to ever see a Bizarro, let alone not one that's actually from like, you know, usually if you see a Bizarro, it's from like the New Adventures of Superman or whatever, and these are kind of a different lineup. Kind of like the fact that they match the Marvel Legends line, like Kylo Ren. So again, you know, got these guys that they all can kind of interact with each other. They're all to scale to like the WWE figures as well. So I mean, growing up, if I was a kid in modern day, you get to you get to have all these guys have adventures together. I mean, you can have, you know, Kylo Ren team up with the CM Punk, and they're gonna fight, you know, Batman and Old Man Logan, and they're gonna, you know, topple the Empire. But you know, he throws a twist in it all. A little smaller. These are the Disney Toy Box editions. So they're little. There used to be a game out, Marvel Infinity, I believe it was called, and they used to have figures that were on little bases that you scanned in. They worked very much like Skylanders. Disney has since started producing the toys that actually look like the original counterparts, and they've actually gone as far as making new things. So you start to get characters that weren't in there. Like I believe the Mandalorian and you know, well, Baby Yoda. He's currently in a mold like this. He's available. But like this is what the Infinities figures look like, and it's got that same elongated mask, the same, you know, the tone of paint is similar. You know, the little goofy floppy feet. Here's a Rocket Raccoon. You know, that went with the same thing. I actually had to pause the video to go grab these because I was not prepared, and these are all nice and dusty. When editing the video, when the video comes out, I want to do a more polished version, so you're not going to be looking down at the table. You're not going to be looking at maybe some soft focused characters or whatever. You know, maybe we'll, you know, I'll be able to structure something a little bit much better. Let me see here. This one is the original Boba Fett that I had when I was a child. This is one that I bought a couple years later. If history needs, you know, if we need to add anything to history. This one I just picked up about like 3 years ago or whatever, but this is the holiday special Fett that I would like to break out of the box or break out of the bag rather. And then we can kind of see him a little bit better. See him in a little bit close up. So there's 90s era Boba Fett. I don't know what else I can really show. X-23. You know, and this is just the tip of the iceberg. There's much more. How about, here we go. So we got like the Batmobile here. Hot Wheels did a decent run, a fun run, all the way up to current date of the Batmobiles, all different eras. I mean, we've got 66 era. Find that damn sweet spot. Black Series Jango Fett. So you may remember Lobo did a unboxing of the Black Series statue for Luke Skywalker. Now these kind of can interact with those scenes. Now they only produced 4 of those. I would like to do a closer look of the other 2. I have Rey and Kylo Ren as well, so I'd like to do closer looks at those characters. I don't know if his backpack comes off. Yep, oh it does. And that's about it. You know, you got to look at my junk. Can I take that back? Can I censor that? That actually didn't sound very appealing. Maybe that's what I should name the show. Looking at my junk. Bestow TV. Closer look at my junk. That's about it, folks. Maybe I'll put together a couple more live-ish videos. Where is he? Where is he? Where's Kylo Ren? Where's Kylo Ren? Something snarky, something. I used to be the champion. I'm out of here. Bah. Watch Creative Continuity, Cause Tunes, Con Rewind, Mr. Lobo Does, and more on this channel.